Now the word frequency just simply means the number of times something occurs, and in our examples when we're talking about frequency we usually talk about the score. So we want to count how many times a particular score occurs, which is the frequency of that score. In this example we're told 20 people were surveyed. They were asked the number of cars in each household, and we're asked here to complete a frequency table for the data. So what that means is how many households have 2 cars, how many households have 1 car, how many households have 0 cars. So we need to construct a frequency table of the number of cars. In this case the score is the number of cars and the frequency is how many households have different number of cars. So let's put that down in a table. So we will put in the score, and then when we count it as a tally, and I'll show you what that means in a minute, and that then converts to a frequency. So we are going to be counting how many households have 0 cars, how many households have 1 car, 2 cars, up to 3 cars, and also how many households have 4 cars. And as we go through our data, and what I recommend you do is you go through each one and just cross it off and then mark it on your table. So we've got 2 2s, so we'll just put a tally of 2 there, 1 once, another 2, 1 0, a 3, another 2, a 1, another 1, a 4, 3 ones, so that's 1 2 3, 2 2s, so that's 1 2, another 0, a 3, another a 2, a 1, and 1 more 2. Now why I recommend you doing it as you go rather than counting how many 2s like some people like to go 1 2 3 4 and they just count the 2s and they just put the number of the 2s straight away, and they do the same for the 0s and the 1s. The problem with doing it that way is that sometimes you actually forget which number, or you miss a number that you think you've counted and you may not have counted, whereas if we do it this way you're actually crossing each one as you go in turn, so you're avoiding the possibility of missing one as you go. Now we can write the frequencies of our scores. So how many 0s do we have? 2. So that means 2 households have 0 cars. And here we've got 7 households that have 1 car, 8 households that have 2 cars, 2 households that have 3, and 1 household that has 4 cars. Because we're told that 20 people were surveyed, let's just check that we haven't made a mistake with our counting. So what we do is we add the frequency column, and that total of the frequency column should be the same as the total of number of people surveyed. So in this case we have 1 and 2 is 3, 3 plus 11, 3 plus 8 is 11, and 7 is 18, and 2 is 20, and that is in fact the same as the number of people that we're told were surveyed in the question. And so here we have a frequency table completed for the data that was given to us.